Khalid has been a stalwart of the UAE motorsport scene from its inception and has grown his Emirates racing team into one of the most formidable outfits on the grid. Khalid's regular ride has been the Seat Super Copa, but this season sees him taking on a new challenge in the form of the Clio.
I did the Seat racing last year, and I've done the Hondas, and I also jumped into the Porsche GT class last year, and I have not had as much fun as I had in this car. It's quite nimble, it's like a go-kart, it's easy to drive, and it's really challenging because all the cars are so equally set up, so it's a matter of having a good driver and a good racing technique.
And that technique has been developed over many years. Khalid was first introduced to karting after his father decided he was becoming somewhat of a reckless teenager, riding motorbikes off-road. However, once behind the wheel, he was hooked. He continued to race karts until he went to study in France.
A friend of mine took me to a track day in Le Mans, and we had a small Renault at the time, which was built for the street, so there was nothing special about it. Just swapped tires and took it out for a track day, and I loved it, and decided that I was going to do something about it when I got back to Dubai.
After returning to Dubai, he continued racing in autocross, but he eventually made the move to touring cars, primarily because it was relatively cheap, and also because his workshop business could prepare and service the competing cars. Today, Khalid is principal for the Emirates racing team, but work, family and racing have always been difficult to juggle.
I don't actually prepare at all. I try to come for track days, I try to come for practicing, but again, you know, commitments doesn't allow me. Sometimes I just go for it in the race.
And judging by Khalid's results, that's exactly how he approached race day 2. After qualifying second in class behind Frederic Galliard, the Emirati got off to a flying start, and by lap 5 had passed the Swiss driver. And despite a concerted challenge from Greek driver Alexandros Anivas, Khalid went on to take the checkered flag, just 1 second ahead of his rival. Race 2, and it was almost a carbon copy of the battle between Galliard and Bin Hadher. The Emirati once again passed the Swiss and managed to pull out a 2-second gap at the finish line. But he didn't make it easy for himself.
Actually 2 mishaps. The first one was trying to overtake on the outside, and the guy didn't see me, so he went wide and pushed me out. And the second one, I thought I selected a gear and it was in neutral going around the corner, and it just went wide. So I went out of the track and then rejoined the track in 3rd place in our class. So I had to chase the boys down.
Off the track, Khalid works very closely with his team engineers and relishes being able to translate his technical knowledge of the cars into perfecting their setup for each race day weekend. But it's still early days in the Clio Cup Championship, and future racers will undoubtedly test the local driver to the limit.
The idea is not to be first, but the idea is to actually enjoy the experience and try to gain some more experience and some more knowledge in different situations. So I was told that the Clios are going to be run in a separate challenge this year, so I signed up, and I also heard that there will be some ex-European racers who are going to come here off-season to race against us, which basically raised the bar for me, meaning that I will drive against more experienced drivers, hopefully more experienced drivers, although we have some very good talent in this country.